Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I have a lot of feelings after our last episode. We're batch recording right now. I have a lot of feelings after 27.
I am like,
Oh boy.
I am shockingly calm after that episode. I started my evening.
Oh, I riled myself up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of concerned with how calm I was. I guess because I was just like so anxious 2 hours ago. And now, I don't know. It's calming. I guess talking to you is just calming.
Oh. I wish talking to me was calming for myself.
Same.
I feel like I just wind myself up.
Okay, same. Same. Hey everyone, my name is Ellen.
And my name is Alyssa, and welcome to the Modern Singer podcast.
Dun, 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 dun.
So what's new with you in the last 20 minutes?
Oh man, I've been drinking a lot of water, so that's good.
I've been drinking a lot of wine.
Completely like opposite
water into
paths.
wine. We love it. You're also 2 hours behind me. It's almost 11 o'clock here
That's
right now.
true. It's only 8:45 here, so
It's also a Monday.
it's a Monday. It is a Monday.
But today is also my Tuesday. I'm confused. Time is a construct. I still don't believe in it.
That's true. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and no, this is
It is.
a month in
when
advance,
we're recording, not when this goes live.
Yeah, so
This is far after Martin Luther King Day.
it's far after Martin Luther King Day. Yep. But at least, today I got some relaxing. The website is live. We worked on that today. So if you haven't checked it out, our new website.
We're footing. We're putting
Pudding?
the final touches on it right now when we're recording this, but it's all live for you, modern-singer.com. Go check it out. Let us know what you think. And also, there's a new spot where you can request a topic
I was literally
for us
just
to
about to
talk
say
about
that.
on the podcast.
Yeah, I love it.
It's because we're mind melded and I'm a psychic. It's fine.
One of my favorite parts of the new site.
I really, really like it. I'm super excited about it. So if there's something that you want us to talk about, go check out the site. You can submit a topic request, or you can just let us know how you think we're doing. I personally would love the feedback. It's one of my favorite things about like life in general, especially as someone who does yoga, as a singer. I love getting feedback. I love being able to learn new things. So if there's something you want to hear about, or if there's something you think that we could do better, let us know.
Oh yeah, definitely let us know. We want to hear all of your thoughts. You can even message us on Instagram as well at modern.singer. It just helps us improve because we're doing this for you guys. So if there's something that you want to hear that, we haven't covered, let us know and we'll do it. We'll do it for you guys. We do this for you guys. So let us know what you want to hear.
I'm also super excited. So today's episode is entirely for y'all. I made an entire yoga sequence for everyone. So if you don't know, hi, my name's Alyssa. I've taught well over 500 yoga classes throughout. Oh gosh, I got my certification in 2020. So I got my certification the end of December 2019. And I started teaching in January 2020, RIP, but I have taught over 500 classes since then. And I pride myself on making sequences that are accessible, and I pride myself on making sequences that are good for performers. And that's because I work in New York. In my classes, there's a lot of Rockettes. There's a lot of active musical theater performers. There's just a lot of performers. It's New York. There's so many performers. It's my favorite place to be. And I really wanted this year to bring that to an audio platform. So not only did I make an entire sequence for Modern Singer, but I am also launching an entire podcast just for yoga sequences. I'm super excited about it. This is a shameless plug that I forgot to tell Ellen that I was going to make.
We love shameless plugs. If we can't do shameless plugs, what's the point?
Honestly, who's to say? But if you want to hear more of this, I will be launching more on Go With The Flow, which is the new podcast that I am launching, just yoga flows. My goal for this is to really bring movement to a more accessible platform so that everyone can practice it, whether that's for prepping for an audition, warming up your body for a show day, or just warming your body up for a regular day. Who's to say? So that was my why in designing this. I hope that you like it. and I hope to see you again soon.
So we're already a little bit into 2023. It's February. We thought, why not have something that isn't focused on improving or changing or go, 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 like, we've been doing this whole time. Not just because it's the new year, but
yoga is love.
Yeah.
Yoga is self-love. It's movement. It's my form personally of loving myself, loving my body.
Yeah. So it's, as singers, October, November, December are crazy months, auditioning and with the holidays, and then January comes along and everybody's, trying to improve themselves and gearing up. So we thought that, in February, you could use a little relaxed time. You could use a little bit of you time. So we hope you enjoy. If you want to hear more from us, sign up for our monthly newsletter to gain access to our monthly freebies and other updates.
Ellen and I want to make sure that we can keep getting new information out to our singing community, but to do that, we need your help. If you like what you're hearing, please leave us a review. Reviewing the podcast wherever you listen helps us reach new listeners around the world.
Have any questions you want answered about today's yoga flow? Shoot us a DM in our Instagram or submit a topic request on our website.
And if you want to buy us a coffee to enjoy while we're creating these episodes or editing the episodes, you can always drop us a tip wherever you follow us.
We hope you enjoy.
Have fun. Bye. Hey friends, welcome to your mat. Today, you don't need any props. We'll meet in an easy seat, either your crisscross applesauce or a seat on your heels, whatever is the most comfortable for you. Bring the backs of your hands to your knees or your thighs, open your palms up. Softly bow your chin towards your chest. Flutter your eyes closed. Take a big inhale, fill your belly. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. One more just like that, full inhale. Big open mouth, exhale. On your next inhale through your nose, seal your lips at the top. On your exhale through your nose, seal your lips. Start to constrict softly through the back of your throat. This is your Ujjayi breath, your breath of yoga, your breath of fire. We'll use it throughout our practice today to build some extra heat up in our bodies. Know that you're always welcome to let it go. Take one more inhale. Strong exhale. Softly flutter your eyes open. Inhale, reach your fingertips high to the sky, find your tall seat. Exhale, open twist to the right. Stay here. Your left hand comes to your right knee, your right hand tense up behind your pelvis. Inhale to grow tall through your spine. On your exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Maybe you just move your gaze. Stay for one more inhale. Twist a little bit deeper, exhale. Inhale, come back through center, reach tall. Exhale, twist to the left. Your right hand comes to your left knee. Your left fingertips tent up behind you. Stay here as you find your tall seat. Ground down through both of your pelvis sides. Stay for your inhale. Twist a little bit deeper, exhale. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, tabletop, rock forward. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Find your breath. Feel your ribcage wrap around you. Pull your belly button up towards your spine and then further up towards your heart as you softly let your scapula drift off to either side. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly low. Pull your chest through your shoulders. Gaze straight forward. Exhale, cat pose. Hook your tailbone down. Dome out through the back of your heart space. Gaze at the tops of your thighs. Inhale, cow pose. Dive your belly low. Open up your chest. Maybe bring your gaze high. Exhale, cat. Round through your spine. Flow this a few more times. Link your breath to your movement. Maybe find some gentle circles of your wrists, your torso, Maybe move your hips from side to side. Start to check in with your body. Notice where you are here in this space today. We'll be back in our neutral tabletop. In 4, 3, tabletop. In 2, and 1. Find your neutral tabletop. Inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pike your hips up and back. Start to pedal deeply through one knee and then the other. Know that your heels never need to meet the earth here in your down dog, but can you find a little bit more space between your hips and your heels? Start to find some stillness at center. Inhale, rise up on your tiptoes. Exhale, melt your heels down towards the earth. Take a soft bend in your knees to lift your tailbone 1 inch higher towards the sky. Press your chest back towards the tops of your thighs to open through your shoulders. Grip the earth with all 10 of your fingertips to take some weight out of your wrists. Inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the top of your space. Your big toes touch, or you can find a sliver of space between your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Find a long, flat back. Your hands on your shins or your thighs. Exhale, forward fold, release down. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Sweep your hands high overhead, palms touch. Exhale, side bend right. Reach up and over. Pull your left shoulder backwards in space. Press your right glute forward. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Pop your hips right. Pull your right shoulder back. Maybe gaze up at the sky. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, baby back bend. Cactus out your arms. Squeeze your glutes forward to protect your low back. Pull your shoulder blades together behind you to lift your sternum straight up towards the sky. Try to keep this bend in your upper back here today rather than your low back or your neck. Inhale, mountain pose, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips, dive all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, find a long flat back. Exhale, high plank, plant your hands, step your feet back, find your breath. Stack your heels right over the balls of your feet, your shoulders over your wrists. Hook your tailbone down to point at your heels and wrap your ribcage around yourself. Feel your 360 core start to activate. Inhale, shift 2 inches forward onto the tips of your toes. Exhale, low plank. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees, hover off of the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your head, neck, shoulders, hips, and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pike your hips up and back using your low core. Your high to low plank is always optional. You can flow from your knees to focus on your upper body, or you can hold your high plank and pike back to your down dog on an exhale. That's our Sun A. We'll flow it 2 times through, breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Swim your hands high, palms touch. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, mountain, come through center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, baby back bend, lift your heart. Inhale, mountain pose, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, high plank to low plank, your flow, your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, your tallest yet. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, baby back bend, lift your heart high. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Reseal your lips, listen for the changes. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bring your weight into your heels. Inhale, chair pose, send your hips back behind you, reach your fingertips forward, hold here and breathe. Ground down through your heels, bring your knees back over your ankles. Tuck your tailbone 1 inch to take the extra sway out of your low back, and then send your hips 2 inches behind you before you send them 2 inches down. Squeeze your biceps around your temples. Inhale, reach a little bit further forward. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Sweep your hands behind you. Your palms face the earth. Pulse your hands, lift up, up. Exhale, exhale, you've got 4. 3, chair pose in 2, and 1. Inhale, chair pose, sweep your hands high. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, find your long flat back. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, down dog, kick right, lift your right heel high to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, softly plant your right foot between your palms. Plant your left hand down. Inhale, low lunge, twist, reach your right hand high to the sky, hold here and breathe. Lift through your left side body, squeeze your right inner thigh towards your midline, find your balance. Inhale, reach a little bit higher. Exhale, low lunge, plant your right hand, drop your back knee rather. Untuck your back toes. Inhale, crescent moon, sweep your hands high overhead. Hold here and breathe. Option for your hands at heart center or to bring your hands to the top of your right thigh. Most important thing here as we find our quadriceps stretch, make sure that your right knee stays over your right ankle to protect through your ligaments in your knee joint. Inhale, crescent moon, reach your hands high. Exhale, baby back bend, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your heart. Inhale, crescent moon, reach high. Exhale, half splits, plant your hands on the ground, press your hips backwards. Pull your right toes up towards your kneecap. The most important thing here is that you're finding a sensation through your right hamstring. Rather than any strain through your right knee, it can stay bent if you need it to. Inhale, crawl forward. Exhale, low lunge. Lift your back knee, ground down through your right foot. Inhale, standing splits. Launch forward onto your right foot. Find a 90-degree angle between your inner thighs. Pulse your left heel. Lift up, up. Exhale, exhale. Keep your left hip in line with your right. Use your left inner thigh. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, low lunge in 4, 3, low lunge in 2, and 1. Tap your left toes down, low lunge. Inhale, down dog, kick right. Exhale, high to low plank, option for your one-legged high to low as a challenge. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, down dog, kick left. Exhale, low lunge, softly plant your foot between your palms. Ground down through your right hand. Inhale, low lunge twist, reach your left fingertips high to the sky. Hold here and breathe. This time, lift up through your right side body. Make sure that your left knee and toes are still pointing at the top of your mat. Twist from your obliques, your mid-back, your thoracic spine. Inhale, twinkle your fingers a little bit higher. Exhale, low lunge, plant your left hand, drop your back knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, crescent moon, sweep your hands high to the sky. Hold here and breathe. Again, the option for hands at heart center or on top of your left thigh as you find a gentle quadriceps stretch, this time through your front right side body. If you'd like a little bit more sensation, pull your hips backwards in space, crawl your left toes forward, and then press your hips forward to protect through your knee joint. Inhale, crescent moon, reach your hands high to the sky. Exhale, baby back bend, lift your heart. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, half splits, press your hips backwards in space. Flex your left toes towards your knee. Find your point of sensation. You control the depth of your practice here. Stay for your inhale. Get a little deeper exhale. Inhale, crawl forward. Exhale, low lunge, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, ground down through your left foot. Inhale, standing splits, launch forward to your left foot. Square your right quadricep down to the ground. Pulse your right heel. Lift up, up. Exhale, exhale. Squeeze your glutes. Soft bend in your left knee. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5. Low lunge in 4, 3. Tap down in 2, and 1. Low lunge. Tap your right toes down. Inhale, down dog kick left. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, tabletop, softly drop down to your knees, cross your ankles, send your legs long in front of you. Bring your heels about hips width distance apart, maybe a little bit less, depending on where your pelvis is today. Inhale, reach your fingertips high. Exhale, seated forward fold, hinge at your hips, dive forward. Bring your hands somewhere comfortable. Maybe they're on the ground, your thighs, the backs of your knees, or your calves. Maybe you can reach all the way for your toes. Come back to your breath. Inhale, reach your hands high, roll up. Exhale, plant your hands next to your hips. Bring your left foot to your inner right thigh for our half butterfly. Square yourself off to your right leg. Flex your toes towards the sky. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, half butterfly, hinge forward. You can always bend your knee. Find your sensation through your right hamstring. If you do have your hand on your foot, you can pull gently back on your toes for a soft calf stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, trade out your legs. Your right foot comes to your left inner thigh. Your left leg goes out long. Square yourself off. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, half butterfly. Hinge forward. Find your stretch. Stay for your inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, send both feet long in front of you. Roll down to your back. Pull your heels in towards your glutes. We'll take one round of bridge. Press down through your heels directly underneath your knees. Inhale, bridge pose. Hook your tailbone up towards the sky, pointing towards the backs of your knees to activate through your low core. Press your shoulders down into the earth, your hands into your mat. Inhale, lift your hips 1 inch higher. Exhale, hold here. Ground down into your left foot. Inhale, lift your right heel. Maybe you just lift your heel. Maybe you send your right heel all the way up to the sky or to the wall in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee. Plant your right foot once more if it's lifted. Bring your weight to your right foot. Inhale, lift your left heel. Maybe just your heel. Maybe your left heel comes up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, plant your left foot back down. Inhale, lift your hips 1 more inch. Exhale, roll down through your spine. Pull your knees into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, ball pose. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Your forehead kisses your knees. Squeeze everything in. Take a full inhale. Exhale, final resting pose. Send your legs out long. Open your arms up to either side. Take up space. Take a full inhale. Full exhale. You're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like, friends. Thank you for joining me on your mat here today.